104.3 na Kofi Kinata nyum Jawedi minister na request here. Our request here if you am for bibi I start DH say play again. Na say minister you a guy fitting more first na answer in common crowd starting if you cross statistics and the questions he said Mimi Sano say Kojo Mache
Chairman, me just not saying.
Nyame of course before hon to say.
Nyame adom.
Chese we am minister moi.
Oh, we am chairman moi.
Obi se me say wona na emri bi atwam ne afra Vincent no.
Ene ye dia we dia sha adaka mu.
Obi se yes e wadaka mu. The minister is Kojo, yet his favorite song request is from Kofi. Okay. And then Protos says, please encore. Okay, we've done a couple of encores a year. Obise Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, yeah, he likes boys. Pa Michael, yes, he does. So we'll sign off with that. Kudos to Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, Pojo Fo Krum, Nana Kwame Opasco in Swam. And then let's see any others for Kojo. This one from Gideon D1. Pojo by Gideon D1 says, with regards to Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, okay. I was starting Kasai cry. Say I'm on fat air train on. Kojo Udine Kojo na Kojo.
Kojo.
Inti Kojo.
Pajoai.
Manager. Because of my crapim, me tie no Kojo. But Kojo. Okay. Kojo like Pojo. Kojo. I say yes, that is Vincent in your studio. Greetings to the minister for me, fantastic guy, Nana One in Kaswa. And then let's see, who else is here before we get into the nitty-gritty of having a conversation with minister this morning. Now, of course, you can say, oh yeah, okay. Greetings to KO, and he loves and show against Bagbo by Daddy Lumba. Kofi Sydney said that one. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah is a fine man, pa. Greetings to him, Farouk in Tema. Yo, Farouk Kojo Edas say. Pojo for Mr. Mo, Pojos, Mr. Mo. Pojo by Ampa. And so, me didn't buy one. Adeshi and I didn't buy a crap man for Nekofa Pojo buy. Kojo, we can also say I said be where you now we are me promise incubator back. What is saying?
Oh, nyame adom. Chama me share nchia we tie phone na na one more send messages na me no more say.
Yeah, Jomoso.
Senior Kofi Kinata ka won enyum no ebompa ya na abobiama.
Amen.
Eno ana de bia ya mesre. Me san so me chia one of Mranti or born home modern power boy with communications Obama and then birthday. And ye best sign so I'm a happy birthday. Chairman, Ampa so Bekaya 6-7 years ago me bow studio just before me call me primaries for parliament. Now make I say politician they mean to me nyema maninsi nemo nyema numpe na metumi ba ko ya apomodensem.
Yeah.
And for me constituency apomodensem edi kan wo see etumi boa na ye refurbish your health centers kakra wo ho sabre ni doctor poda e wo see etumi pay the first medical doctor moba na ekwan betumi afa so ya boa ma healthcare improving etumi ahwaye nyame adum ya buy me ni DC Paul Asamoah ya refurbish from a Yoruba health center to many of the other health centers are igusu ayeye Akokwaso health center a few others are ya refurbish ana yetumi akofa the first medical doctor Abba district nimu about 2 years ago. Oh, I bet 2 years ago na final. Was the first one no buy no wantna. Yeah. But 2 years ago ni nya abranti abako no buy watna ye sidan amano atoka amano amano the necessary resources say you medical doctor for the first time since independence. Wo ofuasia yebi. Na no na mesan ye say Messi surgical unit. Yeah. Na yetumi aye operation wo ho because na ya kwan ne ade ni ntino obi ho a ade ketewa bi yentumi nya operation ho kwan so kura na wakọ hwere ne nkwa nti nyame adom ye see first surgical unit wa wadom odom ye incubator ba ko a wo se nchebia obema yensa
nchebia baba
aka nti ye danyame asese nkakra ye kwan ni ye kwan no so a ya de hia pa eman no ya kwan a wo ye district mu be enum kwan akese enum na wo ye district ni mu. The main one ya oda ebedu ofon ase ebachia and obemba na odi ayenka gra ni medi hu komo or down to Oppong Sekwan, 36 kilometers. Me kashe nyame no nyam says abriya me 20 out of the 36 kilometers contractor net to me the go quota eguso.
Or down echo Fonse.
Or down call Fonse 20 out of the 36 kilometers. Aka 16. Contractor was so our yes ejuma Edmark or yes ejuma insured internet to be a whole beauty men tracker. Ya quota ready cry ye be no. Insured internet si ho because insured to into me enhwe ngu form. But a juade ye meeting wa share boss by 31st December na 16 na kano. What me awie.
Yes, I think query.
Oh, nyame adom. Your target ni say by a few nkoni wie there na 16 na kantinati from Odan all the way to Chia. Senior ebe kano quota tum na ye nam so. And then ufi Odan e wuremu a enim ne nye fe kakra because ho no ye ngu quota no. Ba ultra bana say kwa the last 20 kilometers no bon say to me aye ho apart from eno no and the ufi yiribi kwa dubiase a bon say ata yiribi to dubiase for the first time and also yata ya de ma contractor dambota wetumi wi ayata ufi chia efa edwafo aba akokwa so a dadengbe bon say ono so ata ne de e wo ho that's the third quota ya e wo ho ufi akokwa so about Fonse abon se contractor no go so why any gutters ne culverts ne ade but no on start any primal seal no on start enter so then obi onim ye pom ho bia be catch say akokwaso to Kumeni is about 26 kilometers at the forest ne mu pa ti twa ekwan na to forest ne mu fiti akokwaso a bedu Kumeni aye ye culverts ne ye drains ne ade nyina so on the 15th of November ye be start ata from Akokwaso Krum at the era eho and them say final one ya banase to Akokwaso and also say contractor back could be so also dambot on also iguso awoye so jumanti nkakrakra ofase yehoye ye pem ko enim nkakrakra
Ofwasi ayiribi abrante Kojo Oppong Nkrumah anewahana senya onwa eka nenum asem ne neche se eya dia Ejuma Koso. This one says, tell Kojo he has excelled in his work, but he must ensure that projects that have been completed by his government are made known to Ghanaians. Obisi, let Kojo tell me, where is his deputy, Fati? Deputy, where?
Oh, I'm saying last week Wednesday, crowd no hosted a press briefing. It be a Sunday, you crowd no be hosted a press briefing.
I could say, oh, Inti Akoto minister say Ohopa ebi akwesi de be krabun say should be hosting the press briefing. Kojo has been very fantastic from day one in Parliament, and Achimansa district is blessed to have him. Walanyo in Akwetia. Now Uhon Akwetia ka ho.
Debi.
Walanyo na de na.
You don't bosh here.
I don't know, but pray. Chairman General, for me, I know be Pojo Bar, but former Pojo teacher, Merima for life, Frank and Ede Eno Abaye. Obisosi Otreso for life. That's my MP in your studio, Kwesi Enineje Bonsu. Otreso ka ode home.
Pajo Otreso ka Otreso na obenya catfish you nice catfish sanctuary bia Ghana Tourism Authority for Eboye my attending to your tourism site kakra. Lovely town. Of Otreso, yeah.
I see. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah is a fine gentleman and minister by all standards. His level of intellect is inspiring to myself and many young people. Greetings and regards, People's Mother, Deputy National TESCON Coordinator. Kojo fan base for no piano pay you. Mama no problem no mo so mo mra na mo beka bi mo na mi hia mo na praise and worship ya mo na no pe mi kwa mi me pe praise and worship do. But anyway, back to the serious business. Kojo, are you much be ni na we here and now say information minister here my Ghana Amampenya be de chiri aye Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia aye nhyiamu bi ewo Ashesi University. In some of the two Jandi Bibre, digitization and digitalization who come through. Or maybe say as information minister, then in some liberty through how the two job free say or say the come.
So I mean come kakra. Abrante bi a metahwe no Facebook, metahwe ni videos pa say friend no Twini Jonas. Nim come back or tidy. Eto bi a nsem no atem didie ni ade wo mu a ensem fata but expression ba could be out tie you so miss expression me de pa.
Oh sir.
Oh yeah. I am de pa. Some more tie can say the system is working.
Oh, okay.
24/7. The system is working.
Or
mine be a your system is so or mine anymore. Na so uti o mampenia be de chire nkomo ne Patrick Ewua ne the students edi wa Chess University magana fo nyina ehwe bia na nkomo ne fapem pa ne se Ghana system na eno na yede etu ye ho anamo as o mine no e was system no yetumi system kakra once sa system na dia wo hwehwe wa chire nyina no enya dia obehu na se ye kwa adesua mu kakra mpanimfo say the poverty gap has always been a technology gap. Dia ehia no mpempi no behwe no na de enti ehia no ne se abefo nimdia yede ye niema ahodo no onibi system a ono de ne niema no onibi system na ka akire a ebehia nti wo hwe a se bia wo a woni sekan bia wo de wonsa ene betutu nwura nipa wo sekan no de sekan ana so ene bedo no betumi akonanim sen wo nipa wo do ma machine ana owo machine a yede edo yede edua ebrunia do bo so no so be konanim asen wo into the poverty gap has always been a technology gap. Na ewiase nyina ye obibi a friend industrial revolutions ababe senko first na nipa otumi nua nsuo etumi echim steam ono no this technology no eye niam ahodo nya ni sika ma ne man tumpon if you want a bar nipa otumi wo electricity nti bon says obi wo electricity nti second industrial revolution na electricity ti wo electricity no bon say obekọ ani masen ne only electricity if you want a bar electronics into computer console yes you enemy microphone ti ma radio ejuma hodo bie ya amman be break on anim say fourth industrial revolution na ye do no system na das ye no digitization any digitalization data ti nia obetumi atu anamon so obehwe na ode abefo ekwan abefo nhihye ama ninkita hudie akonanim de friend digitization no fa abefo kwan so edi nkita ho ede asomoman digitalization no ono be konanim asen de okura pen ne paper se be wakechiri na mfie nan abesin kwei de aye nyina ne se system na edase na be ma niam aye adwuma akoni pompon so ayehwe no eno na ye sesa system no e de aba digitalization ne digitization nti fiase no ye national ID card first obi nti ase but asem ye kan say wona wabedi abusua pani a wonhihye ya wo nyina ne fiase ne say wo se wo hu so abusua yi ye woni pedu no na adua sama me ya amansa ne mmani kwaku manu ne mmani se fakan ne mmani na ye hu so okay ye dwindwin abusua no ho atoto ne ma ye nim nipa ye som no nti identification the foundation and the bedrock of their epese yi nyina ewia na kwaku manu ana se fakan no otehe efa ne ehwe na ibi hu no nti yesi ehia national identification and digital property addressing system nti eno say ye digital property address system a enne on digital databases ni etumi hu ba bi obi awo ewie ne say e wo say etumi ema nipa dodo a any access to sikasem financial inclusion wonuma o pesika kra besia po a nya de obenya bi oni bank account bank kra mpo ko gina ho e bia e be pam na wo se eboa wo na wo msutumi nya access to financial inclusion nti bibi a friend mobile money interoperability enye de aman ho do aye a te say fiti MTN ko Vodafone keke but mobile interoperability a account bank account ho na fi obi ti fie kra yetumi abi account amano woni telephone so obetumi discard to ni momo so say na momo wo ho a bon se wanya pene yesi wanya interest kakra wo so
last week come send him interest
na chese say wo phone ne kra
37 cedis Saturday
ampa wo phone ne kra no na chese say no eno na koye account any kra a utumi savings wo so nya interest and then your quick loan into utumi bobesia e wo ni phone no so ya connected to bank accounts enti national ID digital property address system mobile interoperability o hihye ni na se dan a wusi foundation ni pillars ni ade se say ya hihye ama na ba bedum pempenso bi a aban services no ye de abeto abefo kwantimpon we so nti say passport a titina na nka abekọ akosan line na goro boys eju sika eju adam die wo hu fifire wo line mu no and the passport utumi tena wo dem na wa apply for passport titina e bia DVLA enka jise ukohwe Guru Boys bi kutua sika bi tua krama Guru Boys na so sen de awa ukoya bakwa kutua no ene nyame adom eno utumi ye no wabe for kwantimpon so tete na ebia eto kra utua na mse to 7 na ebia ebekọ enim kakra wo ho tete no na Ghana nyinara nipa omudin wo nkrato edin chro register ne mu no chema so utemi na ye Ghana nyina oha nchichemu and 4% of Ghanaians were on the tax database. 4. Enti ye complain bebre ye pe kwan ye pensio ye penyinam kanea aban to min gigi skano na aban bobisia ne ho kire ye no. Oha nchichemu and 4% of Ghanaians spend on their tax database no. So
out of a potential nipa be saying.
Out of enkabe 100% taxable population no.
I know your numbers, real numbers.
And there population census, and you see a number
30 million.
30 million. We enqualani film or more, financial me under 18 if you more. Sa total number ni na 4% per and a tax database. No, so and there.
How is that possible?
Well, say because a coin a faso a register. I say ye wofi ye see ye nu bi Germany.
Yeah.
Ye kwa so ya mpa ye born so nyame mbo na onya den ne nkrata na ye den ne national ID and say ID residence and sana ne tax identification number na ne national because when ye no a untumi nya adwuma kra system ne mu nti de bia ye nu akọ na onya nkrata na ye bo ho mpa ye wa sorry ye de no na because ye ni bi nti no nipa kakra bi so formal employment nti oye adwuma despite there despite be kwa akọchuru ni din wo tax database ne mu.
Yeah.
Oye adwuma wo bank bi a bank ne be kwa akọchuru ni din oye teacher na oya ban adwuma yeni a e be kwa akọchuru ni din sa for no me 4% pe yen kaifo ni na ne din nim enne because ora baomia ne Ghana ban da woroma ye de national ID akoyenim ye de digital property address system akoyenim ye de interoperability akoyenim as say ya start say ye de databases ni bom ni ntino daba akoprekopɛ you move from 4% to 86%.
Really?
Number of persons on the tax database. Abefu kwan ya so. Inti enani pa wonum din what tax database mu ye nim se omu tua to ye yen. So omu ye 15.5 million. That represents 86% of omu population data chere yen say e was omu din what tax database no mu. And no na fi start compare ya hu say professionals doctor for, lawyer for, accountant for, engineer for, mako 30,000. Ewo Ghana memu haya. Omudin wo national ID no so, but afi wo tax database no so a unhu. Ye hwehwe wono ma etua to a omudin ka ho bi. Nti ye fi ase no omudin komo se wonsum onyi nipa. Ekwan nchen ade fa sikaya ne ye nti oso obi ade ndin beka nti niam ahodo a yaye enne oba no te se apomuden hu nsem a baby te se ye ka se ye zipline medical delivery services e was zipline
ye de call
aeroplane ketwa na e fe ni drone no etumi fe drone ne de aba ebia babia ekwan nya na se ehowa owa ka obi ye hia bibi fiti ase no megide se o kai ho nkomo ebi mu kra ka se de enti e de ba ne se ye di picture mamfuni wo omo edwaye ne ade but enne
yes we do hear my deja omu dwa amber home
politics ne de tiri bia na ye de wo ba ne e ba ye e de bia 4 zipline drone centers no on the average omo ye 400 flights a day
400
in fact baku bia ye ba 100 into 4 no ka bo ma be 400 a day.
Me Ghana ye memu he ya
Ghana ne in fact Ghana ne fi ase Rwanda be kan ho and na me ne o kase America 4% omusua yen da omusu ye bi
omusua yen sen
omuso pese omu ye
na nya mo ho ne ko sua de
there but say we de ebribrim yen ye dikan nti omuso esua yen say omuso be pese omu be bi wo ho and ne zipline
drone delivery service
medical drone delivery service nti and ne zipline covid ba ye
yeah
enkofo bebre wo ho a ye di omu samples no now says zipline drone and the samples never for testing. Yes, you know, so you're positive. No, you're positive until you're isolating. Your man a draw, one fan saying be man. I didn't go for be bring qua. And ne zipline drone service, moja ubi or wakano. any senia ya sending road ya kon ye the two eba be come by the time e be na Ghana baby any one zipline drone into me nduma yemfa emergency service embedu last part ayeba be any say opani bi wo fie na bi o hia duro na ontumi mpie nkom ma to say digital property address system ninti no ye bebie platform ba ko a so to me ne zipline eye na auto ne duro platform no so a drone bit me be deliver ne duro amano e woni court yard mo
Debi
me na me ka kire me na me ka kire say time I started
and only e-pharmacy now
there be so e-pharmacy no
into where
member houses here where enhanced service what zipline there now so zipline say zipline no deliver a drone called health centers ne chips compounds
okay
but the omu use here the same digital address system no nti so wo why you fear you be a retail platform no so wo betumi a order my dey drop bro so to me do mobile money and on national ID e connect na utua ne hu se fa kan ne digital property address system 33111 east dey ben dey same zipline e betumi abɛ deliver ma when you na can access to public services ade ba mamen kan e-pharmacy ne keto ebi
me ba gina how was zipline ade e ade a e koso na se ba be koso na se o kan a kire nse e ade e
da me ne o ka se zipline 4 centers and a year juma Ghana memu has a zipline. So
yeah, 4 centers way.
Okay, maybe. Mamin go through list no. Zipline and there's zipline services across the country. Medical drone services. Omena ko ukosuhum side wa ko mpanya Vopsi ene sihiri also. 4 drone centers. Nkrumah say.
Two plane and echo.
Plane ketwa
plane fian bi no
videos nyina wo internet na make just say covid bre nkofo samples I pick here zipline drones ni bi na de buy me test hu ye de gin nkofo nkwa baby o say sending ro konkurase a yetumi send the call ye ba be 2 new centers in December na ye bia no ba ko enum eno so eastern region eno be cover
enum boso
be cover Afram Plains and 90% of the Volta region. Ena Ketekrachi in the OT region, and we cover all districts in the OT region, 3 districts in the Bono East region, and we Pru East, Sine East, and Sine West, and some are Northeast Gonja district of the Savannah region. The next 2 distribution centers, no, Yebesi Baku, Funsi, Upper West, and a Kintampo Bono by 2020. And by the time it be
2021, no.
By 2022, near we Kintampo no, Bono. 2022. By the time we be
we need to make us okay 2020.
No, 2022. Yeah, 2022 na America. By the time we be you know, na zipline coverage virtually the whole country. E do ho na make us say you do ho na retail service baba be kan ho a. Say wo because why your national ID.
Yeah.
Your mobile money interoperability I betumi do momo and say bank account etua e wo phone so. Now what digital property address system intino. Afi wo betumi request for a draw etuaka. Ebetumi a fly every baby wona ba be drop e wo GPS coordinates ne so what am I say
yeah
and no your advancement
some GPS coordinate baby maybe one
absolutely and no your advancement zipline ko ansa na wo e-pharmacy ndi enti a omampani abe de chiama ye de ba ne say obi wo ha edro no onim baby a obenya no ahopepre nti okop nti bi wo obechi pharmacies be 5 6 na nipa no so ya hwere ne nkwa bi o ha ahopepre nti okọ pharmacy ba ko pe na ye ton na ne bo ni a se no kra na ne bo edin kra onim se bi wo ba bi fofore bi a ne bo afo nti no ato de ne bo edin no
that e-pharmacy no
ebi wo kra third level ebi wo kra mpo a edro no kra no o sheda nim se pharmacy we chemical store license and as a pharmacy but eja because fake drugs or system no under e-pharmacy no all the pharmacies in this country baby I am a license for pharmacies omo no om database nyina eba na stock of ndura omo wo nyina om de abegu platform no so safi me na me here dra me access e wo platform no so a me hu pharmacy e bi wo say wo more than one pharmacy a ye be hu prices ye be hu de ben ni na wo so ye be hu de ben me na ma request na me wo national ID me wo mobile money interoperability me wo me digital property address system me to me a request tuaka na say obi wo courier service say Ghana Post say den ya deliver the abreme
nti seamless
nti several public services wo ho a ye di ni na ekọ abefo ntentan kwan so de nti aye ne sa ne say public service no wo de fa abefo kwan we so a one ma transparency ni efficiency ebam yen ko central medical stores in Kubisa say ne ndura he na mo dispatch and obi abeka kire say ahye because database wo wa you ni na baby efi ni baby ekọ sika obi etua ni na ba through the system you until transparency bem. 2 corruption, petty corruption yenim say one of the biggest problems high obi kwaji baby wa ha security man no kro gina bonten no krampo je bribe nyesa ontumi mfa wo mfa chiri ho nwram na nkam pese obi a wo inside ho baby office 1 office 2 office 3 and there because of digitization and digitalization into public services be brio ho a wa betumi atena wo dem na wa ye no ewo phone so ana internet so nti esan boa reduce corruption the efficiency eba say da ba ko na nipa edu ana se nipa eduasa na etumi benefit ya and there because of public services are ye digitizing into no nipa dodo to me mama fa bi nya mfato National Health Insurance Authority first na person renew health insurance card minimum kofo akoda abrim health insurance office if you fon ase akoda abrim health insurance office be nansa ansa no matumi renew card
trading
lie wo ho because yen say you need district office cluster ni mo district office no wo abrim nti obi ofi meme ho ana bia obi ofi akwetia wanchi achi ho baabi obekọ ho abrim ti obi abekọ akoda ho be nansa ye digitization and the national ID mobile money interoperability digital property address system ninti no *929# otumi ye no renew ne card no ewo ono ane dem not in the momo atua chairman yes no renewals akosoro ohanchichemu edioson 70% increase in renewals in the year 2020
because easier now because to do it and so okosala wa baby
say new registration cry akosoro by 41.4%.
Really?
Simply because of digitization and your hanchichemu eduana
obisi drone ebi o wale dado
edina mebobo no say enye wale Nkrumah kasa no.
I'll say it is near wale.
Thank you. Enye Nkrumah kasa.
I'll say my name is Yao Sampaba from Tamale.
Yeah.
Okay. So sorry say me chawa no. Okay about any 70% na bem no.
Enti ubon say renewal nkwa kosoro ohanchichemu edioson 70% increase. And sana new registrations because ene ukrani phone na obetumi ono register the national health insurance no wetua ni premium e woni phone so keke because they say national ID card no and one say wo national health insurance card no and unti no new registration akosoro by 41% to hanchichemu eduana na chairman there won say sika na NHI nkoa essay afie bia e de cards any renewal cards 30 million 30 million. So say NHI and not spend this as can be. So
30 million cedis.
30 million.
There's a you bonus says to cry $5 million.
Aye. And NHI and none says can be mfenye card because your Ghana card says can be to me the tuya ye contractors here me bobodi omo ye adwuma mai na kwan a ye hwe no mabantem to both savings
o can obi send me na one hour de ho aba
okay
you say Edmark say me bisa say da ba ni betua nka
Edmark ye tua no em say be one certificate so far second certificate
Opache say
but he's on it
Opache say bia kam
there be ye tua
ba mun twenwe
no I am pa ye tua
interest o start kai de buy na me my try to
no I am pa ye tua nwe
o se da ben
no edwade me ni shia ye di akira ye chesi ni sika de ma no
Edmark just say dwade mo shia na onka hwenkyere ma okay o so di akire into the beba
but point in say say to me free up sika other state institutions say be say on card database say sika nyina betumi mobilize e de awie project aka no now where NHI phone 30 million
obisi bin kancho say a woman say you're freeing up money and the digitization and there but I say on a light note tell the minister now my old man can't send me information with small trouble to get jot to smoke.
Say efficiency ni no.
Efficiency by chobon kitten
now. Chobon kitten be confirm. But say NHI is save 30 million as slate for a save sika. Other national institutions are not
DVLA
data database ne card say empire crown e boss say EC di obi antumi nhyɛ but empire ne e boss say EC nankasa national ID no be so efficient at is any amaya hodo ye no saa de we say ye beto aba ye kosala atwuru din ye be print card foforo ne ade no etu betwa easy ebetumi fulfill constitutional obligation of compiling a register by tapping into the national ID database enti eniema hodo a ya ye no asa dia wusi dan block pillar afi na ni na AC ani a ehun faso no ye hu na no mampani abedi a kire di hu nkomo
ye wo brofo bi a friend na sink o kan say mon hye EC fo na emum no ebia no mo no ometimi aye national ID Professor Tifa eju ahye ho no adwuma omoye no synchronization with ebia DVLA Electoral Commission Passport Office NHI saade no
eka ho pa Ghana Emrakuni Constitution ache amemu ni N9 Bako executive or manpenini ni ministers any agencies where ase Bako ye judicial service chief justice ni judicial council na hweso Bako ye parliament and crowd him say police for the parliament yenkomo na bibi kakra
edu a maybe so
mate any independent constitutional bodies to say electoral commission omo no bi antumi nhye omo kwan a omo mfanye omo adwuma but e betumi ni omo di nkomo international identification authority say minim say omo ni EC e be di nkomo say national ID database aya na nu ni data bia EC wo hia e de aya register no ye wo kora bro so ha say enti wo de en emrana nka say EC enye registration no onjiji data emrane say EC and compile register sa register no betumi atapo into national ID now the aye ye gidi say sa nchiri mu no mo de ma database adwuma o ma ye no EC beji atum na last election ahina yes spending on voters register a few hundreds of millions of dollars say sika no nye Edmark nko Dambot that dengbe contractors are who do work room has say ya e wo say etumi save say sika no editua omo no say sika no ebetumi asave ene de e wo aban ensem te say DVLA NHI passport GRA SNIT even police de no eno na yen executive no yetumi sebe e hye wo say omo fanya adwuma eno nti na no say ye merge databases ahodo a eno e hye yen yase no nti we nyina no broni fre bibi synergy ba behia na se ehia na synergistic benefit no aso aba ma Ghana fo nyina no mampani abedi akire Ashesi University friend na osi abotre ekire mu eyi omo nsem bisa ni na no
Peace 104.3 Kojo Oppong Nkrumah Information Minister MP of Fuase Airebi Ewaha Anope na Dr. Mahamadou Baumia, Vice President in Samuako Kanwo, Ashesi University. And I could job one be tough a Oppong kitting, train Yentia, or see for Abefu, Council, a dear Yeduma. Na Kojo, Biswaka said, and Yeni, and somewhere Fagana for Juan Casano, and yet digitalization. Dr. Baumia, Ubeka said, obi ota epimpim no wo NDC mu Isaac Adongo or CCC Dr. Bami Kwaweja economics on digitization. What is the link between digitalization and economics?
Chairman, me do be call say paragraph 2 of Omampenia Bidi the remarks or make here. I mean kind of talkers and I'm in breakfast. Was it today? I will be speaking about the economy. And I start let's say a near economy no ya achieve ewo ho nyina. Udu paragraph 3 I will say there's a lot to say about this. But I want to focus my remarks on how we are transforming Ghana's economy through digitization. Abefo kwan a ye faso edi ye ho kita ho. Ye faso esomo man ye faso etoto sikasem ene adwumasem no ensono eno ene sono omani sikasem ne nimpuntu ho ensusun ye nem digitization eye instrument ana tool a eno eboa wo ma utumi ekọ wanim ntentem ewo wo adwumasem ne usikasem akwantuo no mu eno na mefiase na me ka se the poverty gap has always been a technology gap.
The poverty gap has always been
a technology gap. Industrial revolutions now. First, water and steam. Second, electricity. Nti ati say obi beka say na omampani wa wohwe economy so no. Ada na fi wo kan electricity ho asem. Electricity ni wa industry enye adwuma no wanya adwuma ni growth a wohwe wo. In the same way, third industrial revolution, electronics. So obeka say na den we ja economy now kan electronics was ma. Say electronics ne computing technology ni wa. Economy no ne transformation a wohwe no. Ebe ko ti say achichide nantie enti obi osusu se omampania be de chire onkan economy ho asem no kan digitization e bia ne ntia se ne nyina ne na so se digitization is an instrument for economic transformation and we are one and evidence ne clear how a pass it through two eniama hodo a ye nyina ye ka ho asem so far even mobile money any access to banking services eno de bia fa ne se obi anko nti ase kra beka say okay we na meti ase say a direct correlation between economy ni digitization so offer financial services interoperability any ehun faso a enipa na any access to bank account po and any access to account bi apo and there about 90% of the Ghanaian population have access to a platform that allows you to save money, get interest, get credit and transact financial services. And relate say I come out because say momo there ebia telcos nko adea say e-currency from the central bank they friend ECD aka akra na eno edu ha say o mawie ho pilot in fact
yeah say what cheche me
okay one of the banks crampo air pilot be very soon o me rule across all the banks so wo hwe oman no eto ogige kra chairman anim say first no kofo bi mo de check asikanim and I say check that check etua tax me catch ro obetro check
oni say sika bi in account
no attra Ghana Revenue Authority
not yet
no attra Ghana Revenue Authority it is officer Ghana Revenue Authority for on be catch say no problem back kwa o face en for that checks etua into bon say o ma gigi check no ma calculate sika ne so mobilization ni say o be I didn't that account no say na mother and then because of ghana.gov which is a common platform ultimately a number of government services including utua wotuono and ne sebe yenye check crampo for sa payments no online until if you account mutumitua by momo utumitua through your bank account na into revenue mobilization kura sika eba abansem kura no emu epeja kakra enwie nu baby ayehwe sebeko nti so obi say the aye kan no feel say eson economy na so we a I was say ebia ye church in mukakra no who said there's a correlation directly.
Tin ankofonti ase na say waheda.
Me pesa me gidi say ebi mu wo ho a omonti ase san say no kwani nyame anim ne ba no technology a ye obi be a friend no early adopters. Early adopters. And you be na technology ba otumi ti ase eso mu ntem. Nti early adopters na ya na omusua. Eti say ye kwa anim a ye chirim no. Afi na obia obon so wote ase no so me fa bibi nyam fanto me ma me ba boy me ba girl ene me ankasa ene me yire ye wo WhatsApp platform so
okay
e wo nkwala de type brutal say no be trouble for never ko na bi so am say na mo e den na ma mo susu say sa phone na ye dey sending message na dey were normal because me kai time space phone ansa na ebe Ariba
space phone dey can buy
only say bi mu kra nim say space phone buy Ariba buy ansa na one touch sa time na friend one touch e buy sa time na network ni na otumi text message sa time na mtipo kwase se wo pese e configure wo phone no ma otumi send text message SMS this ofo ka ba achimota no more office bi o ho ansana what you mean but because of penetration into no uji wo phone na wo send message wo send WhatsApp but that time no early adopters ne so enkofo start catch on na be ka obekọ one touch for office na nipa gu ho na enkofo kra de bo apo ne ton chip no kra na ne boarding
1 million cedis those days
ene penetration na konanim nti obi wo ha no nte ase ye mfem fom no se menu no nte ase a ye mfem fom no ye be kire ne mu but enkoma a omampania be de kire ma ye fi ase ye di no eboa ma obi ate ase na nyina ya dwen akọ ho na ama ye ho ahare ye nkakra
ABC Identity Communications Minister na Vice President Mua ena ono na ka digitization ho asem onihwe kan na anawaji communications message my actually enra ebiki kan ya fine I say ye news from kra ebiki kan say na Vice President economic issues for how na digitization na jama eslo so kufu no na jama Kojo Oppong Nkrumah no na we dey
eno na medical actually mu say digitization and digitalization agenda a key pillar e wo your economic transformation agenda no ye one nti eno de meji di say ye trem no obi abeti ase number 2 digitization and digitalization agenda no etra ministry baako tietore bia ministries ahodo ene wo say ye twe omo back together na omatumi aba be a particular idea to say e-pharmacy asem ya ye can say health ministry eno kra no say pharmaceutical group for no
Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana
omo ena ye ne omo eye adwuma and then connecting finance ministry asefo a Bank of Ghana Gibbs na sha say ho nti dodo na ho abon say communications and digitalization minister no anka say afre no say back end no mo hwe no mo nya bia finance minister no nko fo aye Gibbs ya frɛ health minister nko fo na handle e-pharmacy ya from nti nipa all coordinating ni nyinara was no his excellency the vice president Ashesi University to nsafre ne say omra na ombetrim no me gidi say FSA ono so agi tu mu okoye otena ase utie nkwala a omo bise omo questions ni ade a FSO ono so nya abre pani na nkasa nya abre echeche mo ensa hwe it depend the democracy need the kind of conversation a ye person have wo Nkrumah
deepening the democracy and the kind of conversation Kojo Oppong Nkrumah o can say enkwala e bise question no onkwala bre na school prefect opojos
I'm the assistant school prefect one
nenti am bisa san so obi se friend oput na otie wa London or se unim no Opu to say Kojo has articulated the project, digitalization project, very well. I also noticed that cameras at most traffic lights across the country, they have to really use that to ensure there's sanity on our roads. Government can also generate some money through fines from road users. Opu or say unim no.
Minim no pa. Chama man can be being for cameras. Yebekaya is it 2019? That has a dabako numre. Me kana point ma me kofi. Ne frame me kan mo hu mo mra national security na da asem na de bia bodo national security hu hunai. Ten eja Edimrika ko e ko da asem a e se Canada fo nkwala bia e ba bi sua de wo Ghana.
Kumasi de no.
Nkofo bia kochi wo. Aba. Na ye adwen a ye dwen problem e da so mo we say so mo ko fast my brain. Ye be den hu nkwala yi. Ti Bureau of National Intelligence, Police Intelligence, Defense Intelligence, omo ti omo gu mu a call say hostel ko aye kidnap nkwala no omo ye omo hwehwe mu ano hu say obi fie eben ho no omo hu say o CCTV camera ebo ni fie nanim ti omo eni ni di nkomo say ibetumi anya o camera ni feed na hwade because nkofo no mo ba bia ye che nkwala na kire nsem so omo de car red bi na be che nkwala no ko ampani ampa ye ko hwe camera ya car red number ni kew na di 10 years start here okay say asem ne do baby na nkofo edi na muso is Canada for bi ne fia buruchiri beje nkwala no there be but CCTV camera will be fie na boa ma Ghana Bureau of National Intelligence, Police Intelligence, Defense Intelligence omutumi locate find a hona chire ko hu car no fita shop e ko che akwa na de call akwa no rent car no o chire yen baby a nkofo na be va car ndi nkwala no ko me pese masembewa but CCTV cameras no a major assistance in helping to fight crime, provide surveillance and safety in the society. Then say a bully of man, the acre by say CCTV cameras in a aboy and my yet to me and make it the arrest. Ye make it. Ye bar bem na cameras are a Ghana in 800. Your project 800 the whole country. Your project and 800 Nkrumah integrated onto one financial Big Brother platform. Ube to me edi weni ehu bibi fiti elubo border a besia ko baby one project as part of this digitization security part, Alpha project, target of 10,000 cameras.
From the 800.
Yes. By the end of this year, I'm saying December. Target is by December, or 10,000.
You're doing it because I 1 month.
I mean, to say, I know people here platforms in India. There's a debate to say National Security Minister can say 6,500 have been connected, and a Vice President say 10,000. Obi say okay, but say 4,000 are connected to the central database. Chairman, Sabri Amino say by December or 10,000 all connected to the central database, and all connected to the central database. Because say and for the first time, of course, say you camera or CCTV camera.
Oh, wow.
Me na catch you. Oh, me Canada.
Of course. Why
never? Yeah, nti say bibi koso wa keke koso mo kakra wa and I say bibi obi akofa main road no so afa baby di bibi dwane a yenim kwan a yetumi fa so hwe cameras ni na. But the point we are making is and send you put e ka no say DVL for so hwe nim say o mbedu baby a even plate number plate no technology a readable by machine.
Yeah,
send you obi say the system is working. I had the cross traffic lights now. Utifini send
the system is working.
Papa send your maka. But technology.
Yeah.
It is a DVL4 do sa level na. Omo plate a machine readable. Na cameras we now or what? Ye be dum pempen so be all the security benefits. And also be accrue to me. One now cross the light way. One na IC. One na IC. Na the ora dan pare ne mranti to me aye ma no akwa nim kakra nti oput kan ya at part of digital transformation na ye ho and only system na it changes society no.
Interesting. Obika say yes say space phone about first debut pacho yan kanasa o yes say and MTN start as space phone but obi enim say Mobitel ND kan buy Mobitel ND kan buy enim say but yes say and MTN subscribers kwa bebre o ha me so monty space phone crowd. That's what we're trying to say. Nti bia say yan kan yi anan nchechire mu no Branchebi, minute I brand you so Baba, but a deal the buyer and Nkrumah Foster. I was so Achima Yerebi, or the chairman general is true, or Force has CCTV.
Yeah.
I see.
Chairman, any agro, catch a Udia in cancer first and then young crisis for us. Say, young crisis for out.
CCTV. So the CCTV cameras on a Juma.
And all of them are gradually being connected to the central database, so that Yankasa Yabambo. I didn't say London difficult to commit a crime and get away with it in London. Because they are they be the system is working baby. Bia na wa say and now say me fi ase and make say a system na undermine where abrofo no omodi bonizin yen.
Yeah.
But oma create system in such a way say untumi ni bonin get away with it until people are forced to behave.
Yeah.
And one the same Ghanaian no wahana obeto niema to abontin obeye we so obefu we ontua ne nkeka ho ne ade no okodu abrochire ho a se na o create system no train station ho untumi enter wabra ebia unkra o card
one swipe a o machiro
uti mukra na o maba ticket please nti system na ye create no ebe make sure say revenue na we say ba ban ho no ye nsa aka sa system ni bi and na through digitization ye create abano mamem for last example abano revenue mobilization mpanimfo ahyehyɛ sɛ adwuma ye ni sika yenya wo man mu nyina kan pepo mu a hanchiche mu aduonunum 25% of GDP I will say ba ban ho back as tax revenue.
Okay.
Chama me no ka se oni baby ayo.
There be
14%. Inti
11 media.
O de anya kra be 10% of GDP bi say GDP say 400 billion a chama na say 40 billion e ma buying sem.
Bam.
The reality ni say obi akosi dan wo oyare fa chire ho baby. I was a buying to me ye kwan ko ho e ma na kane ama nsuo. Besia no nya besia na e de be solve your problems.
There.
But say abansa nka sa 10% of GDP na nka ho sa 40 billion na nka eto na nka ho a obe den aye sa kwan no wo
oyare fa
chire ho baby. System na odi beboa na wan kwanko increase tax na emum obia betu 30,000 professionals here making sa system no eno ne digitization ya ye na be ma fi ye hu say oh sa engineer kwaku manu yɛne ne work room ha sɛ yi saa wontua toɔ engineer ɛwɔ sɛ otua wo deɛ lawyer Kwame Abrokwa saa I put it to you nyinaa lawyer untua to yɛn lawyer for ɛne deɛ yɛade a yɛnya deɛ wɔ
mo nya deɛ ɔmanpanyin kɔka ɔbɔga
yɛnya deɛ wɔ nkora lawyer for bebree
ade na mote sa
chairman
and I put it to you brofo akɛseɛ
yeah mo kwa na sika no wɔ court wa hyɛ ne bottom
how
untua to tax ɛnɛ system na yɛ put in place no why am I yɛhu sɛ aba I put it to you untua wo deɛ ɛwɔ sɛ
untua obiara register sa na mo be hu obiara na yɛ
because they say we connecting national ID which you must have to function in the Ghanaian society because unia no kwa broche na wo say the system as work ho na wo mpa ya wo bɔ ne sɛ onya ne nkrata na deɛ wo Ghana ha wo say emobi anya ne nkrata national ID digital property address system afia the tax database no ne run na sefa kan national ID number something obon se sefa kan na pure tax identification sefa tia ne tax obi ana any problem na afi ye bekwa akọ kwaku obi agye PR manager office of the minister ne din wɔ national ID so
on the untua tax
afi ye bo akpin na ba red kwaku
untua tax
na o si hu kwan a
kwaku de minim so untua tax
ne hu kwan a ebetumi afa so
opa baby sa Kojo agima he obeka se kwaku untua tax
enti system no eno mampania be the and system ne de wan change a ye be kasa ye demonstration sa but and solve problem no enti these are the things a soft infrastructure our mampania be the chem edi anim ma ye putting in place no mining puntu no akọwa no
obi abranti bi otadi messages by your show your friend papa akon na debia asemba akon and worker utia ukase wasandi abebium or say tell the minister they should put up a state online university. Now this will absorb the many free SHS students coming up. It would also absorb many adults and workers schooling. Online university takes less infrastructure. All you need is an online university software with one-story building. Or say state online university can become the first free university in Ghana. Papa and message no my minister mo ate Kojo we are no saying
papa ko openi a friend no edichum education minister omo ye bibi eno no oman friend no free university on friend no open university and also your online say ya na boa ema accreditation any instruction any course outline say what say ba na obi a on person bi obekọ physical institution etumi esua ade through the open university no ono so atumi asua ye hwe anim say nche bia on bewie na wanya ne cabinet approval wadi kan di hu komo cabinet kakra mo mampani apem ne say omo kan om ho jama da ubenya no ubisa na megidi say obema more details but ya de a omo ye ho adwuma at the education ministry in collaboration with say oma hwe tertiary education so no any national accreditation board say they've changed the name of the national accreditation board mean kind of head
brofutin team
omo ye ho adwuma nti papa ko betumi aka akoma to yem bakoso akai na omonya no wano but ya de a omo hwa ye ho adwuma.
Fred says I am listening to this discussion with a lot of deja vu. Meaning we've been there before. I presented all these proposals to the government of Ghana, NCA, Ariba, over 15 years ago. Kwame, we are late adopters. This is so critical for our development that is not a joking matter at all. Kudos to Vice President Bawumia. I see you too. Your man in the studio should get in touch. He will. Fred, he will. Kojo Nkrumah will. I shall make sure he does. And then this one says, PK from Elembele, please, I've told you before, try and do some editing. Stop behaving like Kweku Bako. Munim editing Baku Kresi.
I tried a manuscript.
Manuscript complete. Anyway, so my take. Digitization is good, but the youth need jobs. The number of one district, one factory built so far are less than the number of districts. Work that can be done by 5 people will be carried out by a digital machine. Can the Vice President focus more on 1D, 1F to create more jobs? Digitization has its own artificial effects too. PK, Elembele. And then I find it incredible that anyone can separate the economy and the means that support and grow it. It's as curious as someone asking why you would buy sand and stones when what your family needs is a house to live in. Where the sand and stones obviously will build the house your family needs. And digitization is essential, but we must bypass known challenges. Example, intrusion, strategic hacking, confidentiality, etc. Once we don't create our own chips, we can be exposed. Kofi B sends that one. That is an interesting one. Son say, hey, how do we secure all of these things? Kojo, security of the software. How do we secure? Son say, obi haki baku say king. Yo.
Enti ye wo kwan a wiase nyina esusun ehwe se anase ye osusun dua bi a wiase nyinara edibisa ne ho se enema wo ye nyina security a ewo ho enesen na obi ambambe hake ambambe se no asa 2017 na ye cyber security ranking 32%. Ohwe ye security architecture ebo ye cyber security na 32% and 89.6%.
Nti
yakoyenim yenwie pay yakoyenim
nti ye boho ban
na mom America for kra de ya omo boho ban kra de enti say o kaya nansi ya Russia fo yi eto kakra to mu na akoye de wo ho enti ebi muso adwuma omo ye ne say abribi omo hwe na omo air attack systems but as at now no de ye 89.6% a ye bo ye ho modern 1D1F question will be beside the last official report on 1D1F 278 projects 278 projects. Emu 165. And a brand new factories are yesi from scratch. Emu 24 a pipeline in we.
Okay.
Emu 110 a existing factories. 150 akakra no ma ye ho adwuma awie. And at the ne eye juma nipa ye juma 104. Inti nyesa ya abandon 1D1F. And ye digitization nkwa. Bronisi we can chew gum and walk at the same time. Inti sebi was ye physical factories out there eboa ebie nyuma na nsen o mampani toss a okonyina bebebe ko bia we say factories ne bia mature because factory there we say 2017 ba na nkofo by now say mo see factories no ba factory there sebe nya do nya say ade da shelf so na wakoto you started to amna ansa na yesi ni na esi wo ansa na bia de esi wo da no kra e ho aba asem a ye di sika na e hye mu no eno kra fi ni bi o mo kope ho ne ma de aba nti edi mre kakra ba ne 278 projects ebi afiase ye adwuma bi a pipeline ebi a new ebi a inti ye no and ye we say so akan at the same time.
Obi the Nkrumah Bremi from the UK, I'm sure said this would make your day. Ebema we ni aji Erebi or see a friend Lily. Now Lily said I went to London for a weekend and I have been issued 3 tickets, 3 on the same day for driving in a controlled area, controlled zone. Kwame, I'm not too familiar with the London roads, but they will not accept this as an excuse. I need to pay the fines, else they'll clamp my car. We should do the same in Ghana to generate funds. Kwame, the tickets were the same location but different times. And I will trap pictures and they are sending me on the car. No, the car, me more car. I need to protect the sokaka. But we should chat 3 tickets. Say, yeah, they are pimno. I catch and say, one man be tria, yeah, G. Bako a penalty charge of £130. One when him landing Hagoronum. When him say charge you £130, I will need to be Brukakra. And I had you £130. But I'll say this is what we've made Kojo's there. I'll say Kwame, a British blogger came all the way to Ghana to see the zip line and how it works. As I write to you, we're doing a similar thing here right now in the UK. And so
it's not just the US.
Oh, where UK?
Yeah. Even the UK is now learning what we are doing here in Ghana.
The UK and the US is learning what we are doing here in Ghana. Kojo, Ghana card.
Yep.
Nenia omampenyi abedi echire ekokan no. Say ABC yese a passport. ABC a e-passport. ABC say. Exactly what is it? Omampenya be di chekaya a generating controversy.
Chairman, my last example.
In the meantime, Education Minister Yao Educhum, I'll see you. I'll see you na Open University no. What's what? No, or you Juma.
Mate. The honorable na wamana details no. Chairman na me just one last example. Now ma call Ghana card any e-passport in common. Omampeni nenkomo die no say Ghana is the first country in Africa and one of the few in the world to achieve this type of interoperability between bank accounts and mobile wallets. On say baby interoperability no between momo for na. But interoperability are connected to a bank account. Now where to me move sika from a bank account about a mobile phone momo wallet so and now vice versa no. Ghana is one of the few countries that is doing it. And even the USA's Federal Reserve does not have that kind of interoperability.
Federal Reserve?
In its real-time payment network. The American Bankers Association, in a letter to the Fed in September 2021, letter no internet so Google is calling on the Federal Reserve to strive towards interoperability with the real-time payment network. Enti enye bibia na Ghana ya kechiri. A ban of this digitization and digitalization agenda ya call him in a manner me wa rishimu say nyina ye support ya e ade e betumi akona afi mama kan you infa Ghana card ne e-passport no anope obi frame me from say Success FM
go so
I will go so say yes o man pani abedi achi akoka say Ghana card ne say visa utumi di ko ba bia na msi o debi man ka say visa utumi say debi o say ja assembly there but a doctor for cry your friend is in research me can sem chere na wo catch obi no catch obi no catch obi a by the time e be du ho no na asem no kora to be asesa
ya so ne so
nti asem o kan no ma kire m say o say Ghana card ne visa on kan sa but o men kan poto kasa no na men kire m o say it is not widely known that the Ghana card is also an electronic passport that contains the biometric information that can be used to authenticate the identity of travelers. We have been working with the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, this year to globally activate the electronic passport function that is on the Ghana card. And I'm happy to announce that on the 13th of October 2021, Ghana officially became the 79th member of the International Civil Aviation Organization's Public Key Directory, or PKD, no, on the 13th of October. No, the Ghana can. The ICAO Public Key Directory is a central repository for exchanging the information required to authenticate e-passports. Into your card, no. On the Titino, we're crying yet Titino, 20-25 years ago, you be a friend into sim. Me time me fiko for the bank cry first, me cousin be. We have so you could say you bet me into sim
yeah friend to shim.
To shim. Obi passport na wo ho no. Obi a wanya visa no. Omu to me kra twa visa page no. No mo dey share obi foforo di mu.
Yetimi twa o picture na nkasa.
Na yi.
Na dey obi picture show.
Thank you very much.
Now they call.
And then passport technology na do level bia. Omo dey friend machine readable. The first na ko gina ho a nipa o check your passport no fa no amaso no hwe no adane no check it. And no mo home ho nyesa. Your machine be the tumu a na light as a red and a green na ready. A ready data na wo barcode ni mu. Ebi wo kra o ma embed as a chip na ready. And the Ghana card no and also electronic passport features as same data no call your fingerprint na dey call to so iris no mo scan here your wo hemfa ozi ye wo me wachi ma nyina se sa details na dey nyina no e wo ma and sa machine na tumi ready passport airport no and no to me ready we say but first now so mo dey to ICAO for PKD database no so and no na Ghana ye dey out to 79th member. Then he goes on to say that the PKD will allow border control authorities to confirm in less than 10 seconds that the e-passport was issued by the right authority has not been altered and it's not a copy or a clone document. Into verification, no, to say to me here. Now Ghana's country signing certificate authority will therefore soon be imported into the PKD system through what is known as the key ceremony. Into the key ceremony, no, in Canada, Montreal. Hopefully by the first of quarter 2022. Vice President Kani now. O carry no ka say ye no wia. Omo Montreal, Canada, first quarter 2022. Ye no wia. Your passport, no. Machines in 197 countries.
Passport and as a Ghana card.
Sorry, your Ghana card, no. Machines in 197 countries. Ghana card, now, as you say, e-passport features was on our more activity, no. 197 countries. That is 44,000 airports. I bet you read the same one. And when this happens, holders of the Ghana card will be allowed to board any flight to Ghana. Furthermore, the good news for diasporan Ghanaians is that when Ghana Immigration Service is linked to the NIA architecture, diasporan Ghanaians who hold the Ghana card should not have to obtain visas to come to Ghana. Your dual citizens are only Ghana passport.
Yeah.
Into Nkrumah passport. One would be our badge, just or visa. To say, and by this, he said, in Saka, the national ID. PK in your synchronize or my certification now. National ID no kwan war land na himfa. O hia say obeka say okwakoji Ghana
embassy akwakoji visa.
Ansana wetumi aba. And o hia say obeji visa. Ansana wetumi aba. Secondly, areas ni na krampo no technology ni konanim.
Yeah.
The expectation is that with the e-passport no ebedu mrebia book na your friend passport no krampo no. Ebedu baby kra na wi ase krampo no ye use. Se card no na ye use wa yetumi read data na e wo so a. Let say Ghana ye do wo krampo ansana am mindful for do. Nti nkyeremu kakra wo me hope say mato me boa cheche me nti ase no ebeye adwuma kakra.
Digitalization will solve our age-old, long, non-existent and regulated citizens' address. Henceforth, every Ghanaian just below and above the age of 21 issued with a biometric registered mobile phone linked to the Ghana card can be easily tracked instantly anywhere in Ghana. Just like the American military remotely tracked Iranian security couple by GPS. Nana sends that one. Na Ghana card na Kojo Okano. Ghana for woman on it. Ntomere no musakebi.
I'm said this week na National Identification Authority cry wa Ghana hano. Or moifi I say be about 291 offices across the country. Nti district bia say I say you permanent NIA office.
Nti just from Ghana.
There be I'm saying say initial registration now say am 15.5 million no. Say ya tra ho. And ye be permanent offices. Nti say what district be mo a enye bulk registration be say ubetumi from offices na ye be no betumi akoye. Enu mpo na ye ka say ye dey back down to the level say from next year no. Birth and death registry ye connect to NIA. Nti akwala ne wo na first na ye paper mano obi say me paper nsu afa nti ye wo da ben na date ne hu da ye wo me na mami kwaku manu ne ba no talk car buy nti just ye ko hwe car registration papers and say the only date of birth no. And then now with the aye ye betumi am national ID through the birth and death system e wo chips compound o say hemfa but that time no biometric in develop ya ye be take nti who do age na you take your biometric na wo national ID send ye no abuche no wo no dada no ma capture your biometric account keke offices na ye be there's a strong contemplation say even the embassies abroad should have a desk there.
Yeah,
say we a Ghana ni ubetumi akọ embassy a wo hemfa na wakọ apply for Ghana card ye nru. But so if you back one answer yakomienu answer yakomiensa into ye wie local district offices ne Ghana has say ye man written no ye hwe anim say insusunya ye susu say embassies across the world to be to me offer to Ghanaian citizens no ye be do some pension so
dual citizenship card. Then what happens to it? Omomukuta dual citizenship card no say onyane Ghana card what happens to that one?
Who can dual citizenship card of Ghana now say
no of Ghana for say me Ghanaian British Ghanaian American me wakrate bi a chere inti me beji Ghana card na sa me krata na chere say me dual citizen then what happens to it?
Who to make people krata but Ghana so am card a chere say we a Ghanaian any country bia na allow dual citizenship.
Yeah,
I might be or they don't necessarily allow Ghana ye sheda allow ye say who to me Ghana ni sign so ye or member of another country. National ID no so any Ghana for one na your mom national ID oba register but you be capture your nationality no so.
Okay.
Inti oba be register you checking nationality ni atro so. Inti obetumi kra Ghana card and nationality ni atro so unye Ghanaian. But you are known to the Ghanaian authority.
Yeah.
Inti baby awote dieben bibia database no won bi. But interest we Ghanaian.
Yeah.
In the same way, no.
As America from our green card.
Good. In the same way, no, we are citizen, we are dual citizen. On be capture sa detail no, on card no say bia o ye say anas.
I see. Esari Kwame, congratulations to the government for this digitization of the economy. It's a good step towards the building of systems and structures. But, Chairman General, the system will definitely fail if we fail to enforce the laws that protect the system. If we continue fetching water with a basket, we will fetch till that kingdom come. The few will always get richer and the majority in the nation will always suffer. Asari Kwame Ena Ade Eno Ebaye. At every quarter, I receive interest on my Momo account. So if they say everyone in Ghana will have a bank account, I believe it. Ghana will work again. Nana Hesi or Jiri sends that one. And then, how do we check the validity of the national ID online? Lord Hoffman is asking. Kojo, you may want to put that down. Maybe I say Ubiya no Echria. And Obi say, how about older citizens who cannot move around? My father is 87. Obi is about the same age. How do they get the Ghana card? Kwesi D sends that one from Dan Soman. And then let's see if this one, okay. All right. Sorry, you've sent me a long one. I am unable to read it. We are told that with the synchronization of the Ghana card and TIN, the number of taxpayers has increased from 2 million to about 6 million. But this has not translated into revenue collection. I'll advise Kojo to let GRA track the additional taxpayers and assess them accordingly. Erica Ponsabuate, tax expert, sends that one. Kojo Tiaweyo, during President Kufuor's regime, I registered. Okay, it's a President Kufuor says that is our registration way. I went to do my card and they claimed my info is in the system already. I've asked them to reprint for me, but they said I should go to Shiashi. And at Shiashi, it would cost me 250 cedis. Meanwhile, at the time, I did not get the card. Ask him, what should I do? Okay, this is quite winding, Kakra. But Kojo, I'll leave it with you. But may bow. Let Kojo Oppong Nkrumah know that there are 195 countries in the world and not 197. The discussion on the vice president's lecture on UTV indicates that the vice president lied on the number of countries in the world. Tell Kojo that linking the national ID to birth and death registration is the best thing in the world. Let it come true. Amen. Kojo, more canon. I had a question written. I guess maybe it's about the appropriate time to ask. Say, how feasible? How feasible? And
Chama, if you say that. Say, offer to say, national ID. Omampeni Kufuor penso if you say, yentumi enwie. And the 8 years after that, you baby bedu ye. And in the last 4 years, yetumi page man do 15.5. Then there be district offices for ongoing registration to happen. I believe so. The question of feasibility is answered. We have mobile money interoperability. Yentuminya and yetumi are connected to banks. Ye de call Nkrumah e-currency and I say ECD and also be base say I think said the question of feasibility is answered. If there's anybody out there, obi awa onye Ghana for ni onye ni say Ghana for so betumi ayemana ayi ye on fa na new zip line. Abra e car say be drone delivery technology na di no akọ to make the samples aba enye ye emaso ensida ene aye ye ma ye ba expand aye retail service yenye Ghana for ni yenye ye ho enni yemma ye ho opportunity. And a lot of the people, by the way, companies say yes and most in fact Ghanaian companies emranti ani mebu a esua computer technology ni Ghana omo yes services we nyina.
Oh really?
Yes. Enti ya de wo say yenya gidie wo Ghana mranti ani mebu mu na more opportunity. Mimiti hey 39 years President Akufo-Addo nya gidie o mu no ma me opportunity.
Hey, next year they be default, you know.
Next year they just a auto party mommy.
April.
April the 5th. But sada was say yenya gidie wo Ghana mranti ani mebu mu na more opportunity. Omo no more yes our services we nyina. Into the obisa question about feasibility no. It is feasible, it is doable. Let's believe in the Ghanaian, let's believe in Ghana. Let's give them opportunity, they can do it. Eric can tax one sem. In fact, if you say no na ma ye hu 30,000 professionals omuntua and I say omudini tax database nimo. Eric ya there year 2 1 more mini about ko bisa replacement card anyone say message say ampani ampa ji so call office na wo hia no mo di ehun komo no me ni answer e wo ho me attempt a me di tro me ni answer wo ho nti message say on attend to hia office no also no so no NI for na betumi answer question on online the validation because a service are omo offer nti nya de asa bre omo bie mu to bia menim say banks ne institutions are here to validate to be card or their banner nti banks telcos aviation companies near there obi the ID card ba on person validate say correct and any fake no almost subscribe to service na at the back end but obi to me no di nkomo on that one chama tell be nkomo ayedi ebi mu major on the minus. Let's check numbers and say 197 and I say 195.
Actually, Obia sending me say it is 197 airports that the vice president mentioned, not 197 countries.
There be 197 countries.
And I may say 197 countries.
Yes, 197 countries and 44,000 airports.
44,000 airports.
But so be say 195. Chama is zero. It is you could do 195. Now say 190. Now say 195. I think the significance of what we are talking about ought not to be dismissed for a certain conversation about is it 5 or 7. The substance, remains. But I'll check that figure correctly. Then, Chairman, question back could be when bisa, but I dare back or bisa, I can't imagine so. You can't say Ghana is the first country or mine Nankasa ye roll out a national insurance database. Obia in any police for near they bet me validate say car ye kwi insurance e bo ho papa na enye papa no ebi mo se there be na Nigeria for aye bi dada nsunsun ye da ye de ne Nigeria for de nim e be mienu ye de no e retail allowed nti wo betumi a check it on your own ye nti ase ne say Nigeria de no enye sa neti enye retail allowed. Number 2 Nigeria de no ye nti ase ne say omo insurance companies no and Omaka boom na almost share information. Yeah, there no or mine through the National Insurance
Commission. Yes, I didn't know.
Yes, yeah, there no or mine through National Insurance Commission. And yeah, for 2 things. 1, to aggregate all the information, and 2, for underwriting purposes. And to me, who car we send it insurance premium no say net any idea. And different from what they are seeing in Nigeria. Who say ebi muso ko fa Tanzania they aba say say Tanzania for so I be Tanzania for the and also who check here enye national in character to say yen yedie enti o say to be na yedi nkomo say ebi mu na there be we nyampa but o compare o be say point na ye making it say ye to me create national insurance database retail level state sponsored makwan mobia to me validating now crowd for car wait to me business and car we are made for insurance woman insurance in
at least when you say National Insurance Commissioner Justice Ofori or better hachichi muda
absolutely
if my you say my bon kakra but let me say a star 920 star 57 hash you see 27 hash is a star 920 star I think it's either 27 hash or 57 hash. Oba because National Insurance Commission at the who detail. Kojo ECD ECD.
Oh, electronic CD. A choir Bank of Ghana any banks no faso. Na paper na crying. I actually so 50 CD, 100 CD, 200 CD, 10 CD, 20 CD no. O my electronic version to say Momo. Na me to me say me wo ECD app ni bi wo so a eno so ya connected to me bank me sika na dam account mo no me to me send e no so amount by electronic money me mfa me sanche me botom enyi paper sika mfa ma de enti ehun ya ne say say ye paper money afie bia ye print sika foforo because dada na ewo mu no ebi tete ebi hwan ebi security threat na ewo mu ni yi nti afie bia no yeyi adada ni bi film e destroy ni a print foforo ni na ye ka ene covid abey say manosi sumina so me covid egu mi nsem me de message mboto me iska de achew oje ya covid ni bi na so age no wo so oje na ode ni na mo ho a wo so wanya bi nti ene paper money na nkasa no wiase amayaman bibre move away from it momo edi kan kra di anima say momo wo check I say ene number about 400 billion
a lot of money
worth of transactions from 570 billion total value of mobile money transactions in 2020. 570 billion. That is $100 billion.
Try.
And Ghana, because of digitization, you can't say it's not part of the economy. Tell me about as against 35 billion 6 years ago. Inti se momo nkwamponia. Then there's a Bank of Ghana and Kasa ECD now. Can you imagine the volume of transactions? Any send ye be man call for one harry wom me kwa kotade na masue sika gu kamu na menam ayi asenkrego ababi hwe kuku ato do bi acheme abome wo ho ne nkeka won ade but with ECD afibo to me say yetumi yes our transactions no risk ne ade nyina aba form na nka ade anka first no bia wo bank I say untumi ni more than 5,000 cedis cash if you account mo no in the volume of transactions abetumi I ne bia aba form no and then afibo to me say yeah more na your productivity na your GDP no akonim na konanim na yetumi do sa 25% of GDP na abansa kan dodo no na dia catch him to me dia.
Interesting. Last month I went to Shiashi to replace my card and I paid 30 CDs. There's a bank right there. Okay. And then okay, obisi mimbisa say secondary schools you can say more internet, Wi-Fi, but what are we doing to hook up our universities, both public and private, to the digitization agenda? Why is Ashesi performing well in terms of digitization as compared, for example, to KNUST? What are the plans?
Two things. Senior high school, the last time I checked here, they had crossed about 70% or so. Providing free internet access. No, if my figures are correct, I'll check. But last time I checked here, it was about 70% plus. I was also movie no na fi ye pejam ehwe kwan ye be fa so they are called tertiary. But it will be something about why is Ashesi University different? But Chama Ashesi Nkwala Oma Biun.
Papa bi.
Ha, on bisa question bi so anam yem dem. No we been but let me say I told you so sizes na kan ho.
Yeah.
Be a school and a population Nkwala no so kakra class size be a 35 40. My attention lecturer no benya wo ho no be adwuma emails back and forth no sonko me time na me work as Ford Hall me Bachelor of Commerce or Cape Coast University na obi be a friend no me gina bontin na me three what is that
Debbie
lecture hall do crowd I over crowd we nya kwa wo nti wo ja bontin na me three nti say what is or sociology is the now wo gina bontin na but yeah sizes no
class size
but no ntina Yamiadom private universities say accreditation no AB no ebetumi aboa na decongestion there because then there are more choices for us. But Patrick Nene faculty Omaya the papa Ashesi University.
Yes, me can chema say yebo Ashesi abasono na mo he na mo yo mo kwan no mom because the kwan di enkoye. Okay, wrapping up with the Minister for Information shortly, and then 1 2 1 2 1 2 it will be the IGP, the ABM IGP Pacho or Wanebra. Quick one, Kojo. How can a newborn child be given the national ID number and subsequently be issued a card when in Ghana, especially in our rural areas, it takes sometimes 3 months or more for a newborn to be outdoored? Kwesi Reynolds no say Mimbisa because you mentioned say
Kwesi very quickly through Ghana Health Service supply tablets. I think about 35,000 tablets through Ghana Health Service. Tablets are idea population census. No Ghana Statistical Service are down. I supply tablets no through Ghana Health Service about 35,000 of them. Mobile chichama chips compounds in health centers across the country. And the message at the local level clearly is that akwalani yawuna was said you to me man on the birth certificate and I say your man on the national ID certificate. Nti no ombe to me eki in I generating a national ID number amano but yen capture the biometrics abreno
because it be new
it sounds we need biometrics. I think that the biometrics na air form but there will be a cut-off date. I'm say 12 years or so or 15 years by that time no or the national ID card now onya from birth no or the beko na fi capture the biometric near mano an updated version of the national ID. It is possible. It is possible.
Here's
possible.
a shot in your arm, but before I get there, the insurance at the end, star 920 star 57 hash.
Okay.
Because I was going to say 27 hash or 57 hash. Muhammad is sending me now, Madam, quite a number of you, and thank you for drawing my attention to it. Star 920 star 57 hash. National Insurance Commission, NASA Jumawi. A shot in your arm, Kojo. Engineer Nkrumah Siako says, tell Kojo that Pojo's NSMQ team is proud of him, and we're grateful for his great thoughts for us. Go hire Pojo ba no anayedisen. Kojo, finally, we are Rashe Bedweni or Fwasi Ayrebi. Niamoya on Rashe Bedweni is it parliamentary immunity or parliamentary impunity? Dear Semna Rashe Bedweni Bonia Yintiminchino. And teach you with Francis Oswasimi, Koba if police are criminal summons. Say they don't call court 8th November. Did we have to get here? Dear Sem,
Chairman, Mentiasie and me honest analysis, and he said, the Akobano. First of all, Speaker, issue statement and ra. Speaker say more kind, Speaker actually must say it me chim Rashe Bedweni.
Okay.
In fact, here paragraph 4, I say the Right Honourable Speaker acknowledges that members of Parliament are not above the law. The issue is not about a member of Parliament who cannot be investigated or arrested. And then he goes on to say MPs from both sides, Yachichi Oma interrogate Oma any idea. A member of Parliament can be arrested. But what is the process? And on in common. Mijiri say Nina Bidina article M117. 117 and spell out to say to me and serve civil or criminal process on a member of Parliament from any court or executed in relation to Speaker, Member of Parliament or clerk while he is on his way to attending at or returning from any proceedings from Parliament. And then he goes on under 1182 to say the certificate of the Speaker that a member or clerk is attending the proceedings of Parliament is conclusive evidence of attendance of Parliament. Into point nini. Mentia say so far and say both Parliament and the police ejitum say MP yetumi chino.
Okay.
But point ben ne faso eye. Say metia police for ni ye o ma say mo kan say police need in any who say wo commit crime e bia wo de sikan edwudwo obi wo to obi mu na wo ye bibi in the process of the crime na e was so bas speaker hobe give permission and sana wotumi achi wana say hone hona otumi chiw and say otumi process e chiw because ABI it is in the process of a crime. Police for no meti o ye o ma dwen kire ni say eno no enfole under we ti o mbetumi achiw under those ones. Mr. Speaker, as I can clearly say, no matter what it is, I was so banner now so no mass certificates any partners attending to parliamentary business are watching any. Initially, Semitier Kwesi for a year. I thought so. Kase police for no court.
ACP Kwesi for
yeah. I was under the impression so see police for no court for an interpretation of where 117 applies. That was my understanding.
Yes.
And no, you may name say you say Omakoje criminal summons. But say criminal summons who. A 117 interpretation. So say asem na kodi court in sem. Sen komuko for 117 interpretation and Supreme Court betchim straight because under Article 2 no, where a clause in the Constitution who hear interpretation and Supreme Court in the betchim. It is speaker na right and a police na right. And ne say almost 117 criminal summons no. So corner say ebia oko raise constitutional financial quote unquote constitutional objection. E be say akwa kodi Supreme Court in sem so munchem. Ti ade na yema court in inchim. Because they say, Mr. Speaker interpretation versus police for interpretation. They say I could do court in seminar. Court Korea, whether they will refer to Supreme Court for 117 interpretation and how it applies in this manner, or whether it is a matter that is clear. Court in a bit to me, actually, and wherever it falls, no. Near whom baby any baby actually.
In Chessan say I grey area kakrentina with the
in fact, the tell me say me a member of Parliament.
And you say we BBC I ain't even because guys are Parliament.
No, and you no correct. Emram say ube here certificate from Speaker.
Not you.
And sana way to me actually.
And he say we BBC I just I me call Speaker I say Kojo Oppong Nkrumah buy no obey me X.
Aye. Obebubo me sutrobi wa say
ma pampa mu create free moja. But just a wo mami so kwedi Speaker answer.
Chairman, the
Yes,
MTA and notice and say again, what kind of constitution now from Article 113 Ebano or describe as immunities and privileges of a member of Parliament. And first, or start here or say MP can't say more floor. I want to mean for court because a privileged assembly waka. Want to mean soon for assembly waka. And no church more we are. It's say history in say time I House of Commons or Britain. Now omo be bibi na say crown na hwe na ebeti o ma no achichi MPs ni committee no. Ye di we share constitution mo say want to mean you so ade we say watch MP and I say ombe jury duty and then. Yeah. Part of the broader privileges to help the work get done. But the reality is in the media, honestly, I see say a constitutional interpretation between their speaker interpreting and their police for interpreting say and no does not apply here. Court hono. We nya some say beche. I will say it to me nya that interpretation. Now clear the circumstances under which MP to me chino on a regular and now they here certificate from the speaker and send to me actually because you when he is and also baba be cover for MP
exactly
ko bobo bi sutro baby wa ko dide to trust him bi baby afi ukase o china say
Tofia ko parliament
me fear me ko parliament
two microphones is here the quiet mincho
look at all
because also call parliament
look at all this
what sort of this is
what
that
sort of this is that but them say court between actually mama
but you could just call quick two things I bema ebia beboa the digitization thoughts for you. Kwame, when I started working at the University of Ghana BAM Library in 1993, students used to queue for more than 5 days to obtain a library card. Student records were written on cards and filed alphabetically at the reader services, and bibliographic records of books and other information materials were completed in triplicate forms and filed at the back of the borrower's name. Such a long procedure. Today, a student needs only the university ID card to access all other resources, including library services and department registration. Digitalization in progress. That is what it is. And then, Intimation say, no, be I don't know why people are happy living in the Stone Age. We need to move as a country. I am fully in support of the digitization. Dr. Bamia, keep it up. Zacchaeus from Kukobriko in Kumasi. Zacchaeus, are you tall enough?
If you come down from the sycamore,
come down, let's see. Kojo, if we have all these benefits from the ECD, don't you think that the jobs of Momo agents will collapse? Ana Imano Nyame inside in Swam. Semitwas will see how you read that. Could you just answer these last ones and then we are done? I promise. I won't harass you.
Say electronic CD, you know, they are sometimes in the end, you know, will be a cash out. Until the Momo operator will still be relevant. Number two, digitization. No send no be come from Legon and no credit. Me say me Legon last ID card. I'm sending me by mail.
Okay.
So key in your PIN and your name and then print your own ID. You know, I don't know. And me did say digitization. No, in fact, Uber Information Services Department. My man, 3 quick examples of digitization. Bako first, now your PRO say all ministries and departments. You know, so being your guidance, say be a minister, your ministry hire, per se, you say, nanke per se, bon do, obetro letter, mumu. I say mumu memo. No, I hear letter. Na chief director, I had to so about table. So ne sum be brave. Say. We have 1 week cry na me nya kwan in by that time kana asem ne twem and then on my digitized platform be on friend Bontu big whale able to accommodate all sort of things into say PROs, you know, in office key. And in fact a lot of the data may share with you has say me computer at your office na fi NI a backping na wo na we if you have backping into digitization say information services department PRCD juma ho afina omo be extend their core regions and districts na almost to make key information mana by ho 2 year research first na ISD research so and then na Ghana for adwin pa fa e bia free SHS one I just say what na core district bia no money na mu no map information no ma church na ko do regional capital no ma compile original capital near their brow and then with digitization ISD officers obi our tablets across, you know. Obet me a question no key in within a few hours my office or more rania obehu what the country thinks on a particular matter na me call mampani or say mampani Ghana for we for so the decision making na no
real time na quick
and I'm say newsroom crowd the enroll and then say na you be newsroom from fully digitized
for newsroom
ISD newsroom.
Hey, Omanya newsroom.
We say almost publishing magazines.
Yeah.
Now we've gone digital. The first magazine now almost publishing. So say about online, GhanaToday.com. Digitization no. It be air can cry or information services. Munti. Ade beboa yenyina yensomnia fanya adwuma
ade beboa yenyina yensomnia fanya adwuma ofoase ayerebi abrantie a osanso mrashebedweni a osanso information minister Republic of Ghana nidin edi Kojo Oppong Nkrumah enye Kojo and Good morning to you and Kojo. Thanks for bringing Kojo to explain certain things which was baffling the minds of most Ghanaians. Well, thank you too. Now, Kojo, na yes, so obi akwa kwa wa jisu kuta ne bedin
because first day na ye bisa odi ya.
Enti chese ukwa kwa na so kuta obedi.
Enya fi de yeko bisa brewa.
Yeko bisa brewa na ye fa no ntowan.
David.
Kojo, that's no adaje.
Chama mesa da wasibiom abreni abre unya kwan ma me ma me ba be yi sama. Nyame nkoso nhira ne adwuma pa wo ye.
Amen. Say you are me minister.
Wo ye me chairman.
Into say me krokro.
Wo ye me chairman.
Wo ye me minister.
Wo ye me chairman ba ko pe.
Kojo ye that's no premium. Information Minister MP of Wasieri bringing the time to 10 minutes to 11. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah was my guest.
Boxer Maboho Trish.
I promised the song.
Boxer Maboho Trish.
Kojo likes it. Oh. What number?
Peace FM 104.3. Who to me, Taki?